right, Capricorn, let's get into a reading. So we're going to just do like a quick overall. I'm going to look into your life, your love life, your money, your career, and then some advice. Keep an open mind, guys. If you need anything from me, you can always find it in the comment section. While you're watching this, if you just want to go down there and be nosy, you are more than welcome. Okay. Are we noticing how long it's taking for me to light this? Some of you could be, if I'm just going to be honest with you, Capricorn, you could be missing right now the passion in life, the things that make you want to get up and go. Whether this is love, whether this is having a hobby that really gives you something to look forward to. Okay, did we notice that? Now, if you go on my Pisces channel, I did one of these earlier, and that thing was on fire so much that I thought I had done started a fire pit in my house. Yet this one took forever to start and it's done out. So some of you Capricorns really need to maybe focus on what your soul is craving. Is that love? Is that a different way of life? Is that you canceling all your plans tonight and saying, you know what, I'm going to stay home and I'm going to watch some comedy because I need to pick me up. I need to laugh. I need to remember that life is a balance. It isn't just me working my ass off. It's also me going after the things that set my soul on fire. Some of you need to go after the things that set your soul on fire, whether it's a person, a place, or a thing. Who's going to keep lighting you when the light goes out, Capricorn? That's interesting. All right, let's see. Give me an overall. Okay, my nose is itching like crazy. Somebody could be having naughty thoughts of you, Capricorn. I don't know why, but I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that some of you could have someone that really likes you in your environment, but I'm saying that you are either being strategic or you're not showing your hand when it comes to this person. Now, Capricorn, this could be that person. There could be someone who likes you, but maybe they're not showing their hand. I'm seeing a lot of passion with you and that person, and I'm saying individually that that person is fulfilled, but I'm saying that someone here is not willing to show their hand. Okay, and then I'm saying that eventually there could end up being like a breakdown to then make up. So this is what I'm seeing, Capricorn. Right off the bat, if you are dating, I'm saying that either someone you're dating or you, someone here is dating from a place of strategy. So if it comes to really showing their hand, showing emotions, someone's not going to do that, okay? Now, I'm saying that you could have a very intense connection. So even if you're dating multiple people, there's going to be one person that's going to stand out. That's going to have you, I'm hearing you got me tripping, you got me stumbling. Somebody's going to have you tripping, somebody's going to have you stumbling. You're going to go from never thinking about somebody to possibly thinking about somebody. I'm saying that that person, there's a lot of passion in that relationship. There's heat, there's chemistry, there's all those beautiful little things. And I'm saying that that person on their own is self-fulfilled. But I am saying that because someone here is not willing to show their hand, that it could end up leading to a no. So that could be a breakdown of the relationship. And then someone here could end up having to make up. So you might have to go in and make up with them, or they might have to come in and make up with you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So give me the energy around your life, Capricorn. Yeah, see, okay, life. Remember me just saying a second ago. Remember, what did I say? This wouldn't stay lit. And what did I say? I said that some of you need to seek more from life. That there needs to be more desire and passion. Capricorn, baby, if you're getting to a place where you don't want to get out of bed, that ain't the kind of life that you should be living. Find you a lover that makes you want to get out of bed. If you got a lover beside you, find you a hobby that makes you want to get out of bed. Life is too short for you not to have things that are not good. You need things that are going to set your soul on fire. You deserve that. And right now, with life coming out, is the 8 of Cups. in the process of seeking more from life, feeling like what you're experiencing or what you have right now is not enough. I need more. I want more. But they're telling you that you're going to either have to change your priorities or that you're going to have to make a major change to get that. So if this is a relationship, you could be the one that said, I'm not showing my hand. You could be the one that said, I'm going to be strategic and this is not part of the strategy. Thank you though. Okay, that's fine. But did that relationship bring you something in that you were seeking? Because if so, wouldn't you say that it's worth the gamble? Wouldn't you say that it's worth showing your hand? Wouldn't you say that it's worth a change in your priorities or a shift? That's where you have to reevaluate. So what Spirit is telling me is whether this is a job, whether this is a career, hell, maybe some of you even need to move. It's time for a big change. Change that maybe you've been procrastinating. Maybe some of you have been single for so long that you don't know how not to be single. So you're going to have to make a conscious choice to date with intention, to actually try. Not to throw your hands up and be like, fuck it, it's easier to be single. Yeah, it is easier to be single, but does being single set your soul on fire? Or have you met someone who has? Because with heat here, some of you have. But some of you, that's not what it is. For some of you, you're seeking more from life, and in order to get that more, you have to bring a change. Okay? That's what they're saying. So right now in life, you could be feeling not satisfied, feeling unsure, kind of scratching your head. What do I want? Where do I want to go? Some of you are definitely wanting to go to something or someone that makes your heart flutter. If it's a person, it's someone who's dependable, cheerful, a little mischievous. They could like rabbits, something about a rabbit just because she has a rabbit, or they could be big on growth. So they could be the kind of person that if they give time or attention to something, it grows. They could be someone who's been to college or someone who is in college. They could be college educated. If it's a person, some of you have met someone recently that's making you seek more from life. Some of you could be wanting to move in with someone. Some of you are about to meet someone who's going to make your heart flutter. They're very flirtatious. They're introspective. They're going to sweep you off your fucking feet. You're going to love talking to this person. And if you, okay, so for some of you, if you go through like a separation or a no contact with this person, I feel that that's what's going to make you question what you want from life. Because if someone comes in and you have this like sudden love affair where they're dependable, they're happy, they're a little mischievous, so you're trying to figure them out, you never truly know who they are, you feel like as soon as you get to figure them out, something changes or a new version of them unlocks. They're kind of like an onion. You just got to peel back those layers. You could even feel that that opportunity would be successful. However, if it's a sudden love affair, there could have been lack of balance because one of you was being strategic. So that could lead to a separation, and that could lead to you questioning what you want. If you're ready to change your priorities, if you're ready to bring changes that might be necessary, if you're even seeking more. Because some of you, it could be something as simple as, Danielle, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to date. I really ain't going to take these fucking people seriously. But you might meet someone that you're like, shit, I want to take this serious though. And then you're going to have to reevaluate. You walked in thinking you ain't taking nobody serious. You didn't have any serious intentions of going anywhere with anyone. In your mind, you were still planning like you were single for the next 10 years. But then you could have met someone. It could have been a sudden connection where it could have been amazing, but it could have been unbalanced because one person here was not being completely upfront and honest. But that then could have questioned, okay, what do I want though? Because that was a lot of fucking fun. Like, that was amazing. Some of you could also be getting good news around your career. So if you've been studying anything new, you could be getting that degree. If you've been waiting for a class to let you know that yes, you can be a part of it or that you got in, you're going to get good news around that. So I see a lot of curiosity coming from you. Curiosity around your future. Some of it has to do with a possible lover. Some of it has to do with your career. It's like you're at a place where you're tired of just going with life. You want to be in situations that make your soul full. If you're getting to a place where you're tired of going to the same old job, you're ready to start taking the action to get you out of that job. Okay, I want to be self-employed full-time. What action can I start taking to be self-employed full-time? I know I said I'm going to do it in 2 years. Actually, I want to do it in 6 months. What can I start doing? Because you're seeking more. Okay? Give me a little bit more around your love life. Again, some of you could be making up with someone. I'm saying that whoever this is, you and this person have like the same dream. Okay, so you're not the kind of person where you have legacy in mind and this person's like, no, we don't do legacy. We're thinking about tomorrow. You and this person have the same vision. If you're a big dreamer, they're a big dreamer. If you're a big thinker, they're a big thinker. I see that this lover could help expand your plans in your life if you're open to it. I even see that whoever this person is, they might already have some sort of world that they've created that they want you to be a part of. So if this is a man, this could be a man who, he has a home. Maybe he's got a business. Yeah, you got a place to live, but he would just much rather you move to him and you be a part of his world. Let me help you out. You said you wanted to start your bookkeeping. Awesome. Come work for me. Be my bookkeeper. Start on that and then you can start adding clients. Yeah, no worries. When you move here, you don't need to get an apartment. Just move in with me. I got literally the whole world in my hands. I'm here to help you. I'm here to build with you, not build beside you. That's this person's energy. So when it comes to love, somebody wants to build with you, not beside you. But you have to decide whether or not you want to accept it. You might have failed to recognize this opportunity. You might have missed this opportunity. You might have been distracted. Some of you need to be careful of taking for granted someone who really likes you, who wants to date you, where something's blooming here, but you're so preoccupied with everything else that you're not watering it. Because if that's the case, Capricorn, you could be, okay, but let me take care of the kids. I got to go work. I got to go do this. That you might have a good man who wants to give you time and attention, but after a few weeks, he's not going to try anymore because he's done tried to set up multiple dates and you've come up with an excuse each time. He's seeing that as you being disinterested when you actually might be busy, but you're so consumed with everything else going on that you're missing the fact that someone here is very attracted to you, self-fulfilled, so you don't have to bring anything to the table, just come as you are. They really like you. They really want to give this their all, but they can't do it by themselves. That's what I'm saying here. If this is a woman, you could be a man who's working and working and working, and she could be like, listen, I really like you, but I feel like you don't make time for me, and I don't really want to be a beggar, but I feel like there's something here. And it's like you could be so consumed with life that you might look up and realize, wait, where did she go? What happened? Well, she's gone, because she felt like you were kind of just missing. Like when you would look at her, you would look through her. You didn't see her. So be careful with that when it comes to love. Yeah. Negative thoughts will manifest into a challenge. Some of you, somebody here might have to travel to the other person to fix it. I am seeing the Five of Pentacles. So there could be an energy here where if you be careful of thinking really negative and then sabotaging the relationship. Again, I use the example about being maybe a mother. You're a mom. You're working. You've got your hands full. But maybe you have a good man, always consistent. He will help you anytime you need help. You say jump, he says how high. But maybe you take him for granted. And there could be an energy here where you feel that you're unlovable, but you could feel that so deep that you are taking for granted someone who's trying to love you, but you're not seeing them clearly. And what might end up happening again is that this person might show up for you or try to get you to take a chance on them, and you might see it as too much of a risk. So you're going to choose not to. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. And again, let's go back to the scenario where you look up one day and you realize, okay, I haven't heard from him. I wonder why. Well, the reason why is because he got tired of trying to reach out and being the one to always see you, saying I miss you and I want to see you, when obviously it wasn't reciprocated. That's what I'm saying here. And if that's the case, you might get to a place where, okay, life is looking up, but when life is looking up and when things are starting to calm down, you look around and go, wait, I would really love to date so-and-so. Now I have time, but now they don't want to see me because when I was really busy, I just kind of blew them off. So be careful with that, okay? Because I am saying it. How does this person feel for you? They feel like you could be procrastinating or overanalyzing the situation. This person that's really interested in you could also feel like you have so many options that that's the reason why you didn't choose them, that you were trying to procrastinate making a choice, or that you had so many options, you didn't see them as the best option. So again, that could be a man who's like, surely you have other men fucking with you. That's the reason you're not messaging me back. If this is a woman who's like, well, the reason you're not seeing my offer or you're, getting distracted with everyday life is because you have so many options. You're not going to notice that I'm gone, or that you're procrastinating, and that's fine, but do it on your own. This person does see you as someone who is strong. They see you as a leader. They see you as someone who's structured. You're disciplined. They see you as someone who's smart. They could see you as someone who's organized. They see you as someone who's successful. So it is an energy of like, you're this strong person. So if you wanted me, you would have chose me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you were expecting the worst ended up happening because you could have been focusing on the negative instead of recognizing that this is someone you could have trusted. Some of you were definitely procrastinating. Procrastinating meeting up with this person. Procrastinating reaching out to this person. Maybe because you didn't have faith. Okay, give me the energy around your career. So I see you being really successful around your career. I see you having a lot of money. If you're self-employed, you're going to have a lot of clients coming in here coming up. I'm seeing a lot of hard work leading to you being able to enjoy life. So I see you working your ass off, but I also see you being paid for all of that work. You being able to get debts paid off. You being able to maybe go do something that you wanted to do, but maybe at one point you didn't know if you'd be able to afford it. I see here in your near future that that's not going to be an issue. You could even buy yourself something that you've been wanting, something you've been saving up for, or something you've been putting off. They are telling me that when it comes to your career and money and things like that, it could be in your best interest to make sure that you are resting. Because I am seeing a lot of like you going, getting it done. But then you could also be sabotaging things that you don't want to sabotage. You could also be overlooking things that you don't want to overlook. Here's an example. If you run into the house and you're in a hurry and you're like, oh my God, I got to find my keys. I got to find my keys. You're in such a hurry, they might be laying here on the table, but you might overlook them. Why? Because you're in a hurry. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you've been in a hurry in your life. And I feel like Spirit wants you here coming up to rest because you've been putting in a lot of work and it's paying off. But I do feel like there's a few things that you maybe need to fix or you maybe need to mend. I'm definitely seeing a relationship here where someone wants to fix it with you, but I don't know if you want to fix it with them. And I'm saying that if you do, you need to quit procrastinating and you need to do that. I'm saying again, you needing to change some things when it comes to your priorities. Yeah, in your heart, you know what to do. Spirit's telling you it's time for a new direction. When it comes to your job and your career, you have a good reputation. So at your job, people see you as a hard worker. They see you as someone who's dependable. They see you as someone that they can count on. If you own your own business, they see you as someone that's trustworthy. You're not the kind of person where you come in and you do something just to get the money. If it doesn't need to be done, you're going to tell them, listen, I don't recommend doing that. Just save that money, to be honest with you. Like, what you have works. I wouldn't waste that kind of money. A lot of people see you as someone who's trustworthy, as someone who, when you love something, you give it your all. They see you as someone who's happy, who's independent, who's successful. Some of you could need to take a vacation or a few days off. Because again, I'm seeing exhaustion. Give you some advice. Advice. Your advice is that there is going to be an ending here coming up that's going to bring relief and sadness. This could be a job that you're leaving. Some of you here coming up could be leaving a job, and maybe it's been a long time coming. Maybe you've been working 2 jobs for Lord knows how long, and you're about to start working for yourself full time. And it's a bittersweet moment because you've been waiting for you to be able to give them that middle finger up and tell them you out. But now that it's here, it's like, damn, I'm going to miss these people. These people have become family. I am seeing here coming up, there's going to be an ending where it's going to bring happiness, but also sadness. But I'm saying that it's leading to a new opportunity for what you want to be possible. I see what you've been dreaming about coming to life. So if this is a business, it's like the vision you've had in your mind, that successful business, it's about to take place. Your mind, you might have a company where you have 15 people working underneath you. Right now, it might only be you, but in a few years, you might have exactly what you've been dreaming of. And this moment is that moment where you are finally going through the door and saying, okay, I'm not scared of birthing a new reality. I'm not scared of my dreams. And if that includes a lover, so be it. If that includes my whole next year being new. Some of you could go from being single to not. Some of you could go from working for other people to not. And the way your life has been might be so different next year that you're not going to be able to believe it. It's going to be full of abundance and creative projects that are going to be successful. Don't be afraid to take action. If this is a lover, don't be scared of going towards them, pushing your fear aside and taking that leap. Telling them that out of everyone you've met, they're your favorite. You feel loyal to them. Because some of you, you've been openly dating, but there's one person here that you're crazy about. This person could have white nails. They could go get their nails done and they could be white. They could have brown hair. They might not. And if that's the case, again, Spirit's telling you, put your fears aside and trust yourself. If you like that person, go see where it can go. If you are ready to give your business everything, go see where it could go. Don't think negatively. Because I feel like, first off, with this Aries energy, you're so damn stubborn. Failure is not a part of your vocabulary. There's no such thing as you being a failure, Capricorn. So let's get that out of the vocabulary. No matter what you do, no matter what you choose, it will not be a failure. This lover, it will never be a failure. You will be proud that you got to love this person and experience what you've experienced with them. And some of you, it could bring new businesses in your life. Maybe children, maybe animals you would have never gotten unless you got with this person. So be open to what life could look like with that person. Because I feel like it could even bring this brightness to your life that I don't think you're expecting. Because I think you and that person's compatible. But I think deep down you felt that it was risky, which is why some of you could have kept it light. So your advice is to not let fear hold you back. Because the way your life is right now in 2024, if you don't let fear hold you back, next year your life's going to be so different. You're going to be like, Danielle, I went from being single to being in a happy relationship where we can't keep our hands off each other. I went from working 2 jobs to working for myself, and we're opening our 3rd company in a different county. Give birth to your dreams. Recognize that anything you put action into, whether it is a person, a place, a thing, it will grow. It might not grow the way you want it to. It might grow out of control, but it will grow. I do see here that you could be scared of making an unwise choice. And Spirit is telling you that you're not going to make an unwise choice. I'm also seeing that some sort of conflict that you could be scared of compromising on, that could be you listening to your fears. So I am saying that you might have a fight here coming up with either a lover, a family member, a friend, a coworker, where you might feel the need to stand your ground. But that could also be your wounded side of you wanting to control the dynamic instead of trying to heal the dynamic. It's like you will, instead of accepting responsibility, it's like you're going to kind of get more stuck in the illusion of, but I'm not the problem, they're the problem. I don't think it matters who the problem is. I think what matters is whether or not the choices are being made to support the path that you see as your happiness. And if you're fighting with someone and you see them as your happiness, does it matter who's right or who's wrong? No, it doesn't. So maybe get a different perspective when it comes to certain things. Yeah. I do see that you can have a lot going on. I do see that you could have a lot going on, but I also see that you might not have the tendency to, some of you have the tendency to put more on your plate than what you can handle, and then you get so overwhelmed that you shut down. So it's an energy of like being able to, instead of being able to communicate with people and go, listen, I overbooked, I overscheduled, let me send these messages out, let everybody know to be patient with me. You get overwhelmed, then you shut down, and it makes everything worse. I am seeing that. So when it comes to career and even love, be careful of allowing too much to go on and too much stress to be in your reality for you to then kind of shut down. They're telling you in order to overcome those obstacles, you've got to communicate. You've got to communicate clearly. That people don't know what you're thinking. So you might have this idea of, okay, when life isn't as busy, me and you can reconnect. When life isn't as busy, I will put this client in this place. in this time slot, but they don't know that. So that lover might not be patient with you, or that lover might not think that you actually have any intentions because you're not voicing those intentions. That client might think that you forgot about them. Why? Because you're not voicing that you haven't forgot about them. Communication is key. So if you got a client, instead of ignoring them, you can communicate and go, hey, listen, I'm kind of out a little bit. It might be 6 weeks. I will reach out to you in 3 weeks. I've got you wrote down, so please no worries. I'm going to reach out to you in 3 weeks and I'll give you an update. Even though you have so much going on, communication is going to be your friend. And I feel like if you're not careful, you're going to feel the need to maybe stand up for yourself in certain positions when you should have communicated better. And you're going to want other people to be understanding of your position. So again, it's an example of, well, I haven't heard from you in 6 weeks. I didn't think we were dating anymore, so I moved on. Well, you could get mad, but I told you we would go out eventually. Yeah, but I never heard from you again. You told me you were busy, but I didn't know what you meant by I'm busy. So after 6 weeks of not hearing from you, I just figured you weren't interested and I started dating other people. That could be teaching you that you have to communicate better. Hey, I'm really busy now. I have intentions to make time for you in the future, but right now it's not possible. It isn't that I'm not interested. It isn't that I don't want to see you. It's that realistically, I don't have enough time to fit you in. And let's be honest, when I see you, I'm going to want a lot of time with you. So I need to make sure I have at least 24 hours. That would have made that person feel so much better compared to, nope, don't got the time. So it could be teaching you that sometimes you have the tendency to want to stand up for yourself and what you believe to be true, but maybe, just maybe, this is teaching you to communicate a little bit better. Communicate in a way that maybe others can understand. You might not need that in-depth communication. You might not need that clarity and that constant update, but some other people do. Okay, some clients don't want to be forgotten about, and if you ain't wrote them in a week, they might cancel it. They might go and find someone else who's more consistent. Maybe that works better for them. That's what I'm saying here. So maybe recognize that instead of pointing the finger at what everyone else needs to change or where everyone else needs to do something differently, that this could be a moment for you to see what you can do differently. Where can you communicate better? Where can you put your wall down and go, okay, I'm being a little defensive, but maybe I should have reached out to you sooner and told you, yes, we're on a delay. I shouldn't have assumed that you knew that since I didn't call. I should have called you this morning and told you, hey, listen, this is going to get pushed back. As my client, this will be delayed. I am so sorry. And let's problem solve. That's what I'm saying here. So Capricorn, you got a lot going on. That is for sure. I'm definitely saying that if you're dealing with a lover, someone here could have, again, shut down or fled. Again, I'm seeing someone here has outdated thinking when it comes to relationships. Someone here, whether it's you or them, someone's going to get a surprise conversation here soon. I want to try this again. I have regret. So Capricorn, maybe just buckle up. There could be someone from your past that you've done entertained or been around that could have regret and want to try it again. Could be someone who, again, really, really likes you. Some of you, though, this person felt like you wouldn't make time for them, and they're hoping this time around you will. But again, I'm saying, Capricorn, that you might need to bring better communication skills to the table. So maybe work on that. Because here's the thing, you can communicate to someone, hey, listen, I'm busy, but did they hear that? Because again, there's been times where I've told someone something and then them say something completely different to me back and me go, I didn't say that. 9 times out of 10, people can only comprehend based off of their experiences. So you might say, okay, I don't have time for that today, but that person might have then taken it, oh, I don't have time for you. They took that information and processed it based off of their experiences. You've got to learn this person and how you can communicate with them effectively so you guys can get to where you want to go. Now, whether or not that's going to be possible is up to you. I do see some sort of like defensive energy. So again, I think there's an energy here, Capricorn, where you kind of are set in your ways and you're going to be a little hard to get out of those ways if you feel that you're right. So yeah, I don't know, just maybe some awareness around that. I'm not telling you to change it. I just think Spirit brought it up for a reason. So leaving it here. See you guys soon. Bye.